and the chairs were laid that day. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to What's Left of Us, the D&D stream, where we have very deeply funny conversations behind the scenes before you even notice it. And then we go and we play D&D. They made me promise I wouldn't say that, and then I immediately went back on it.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. How's it going, everybody? Don't worry about it. Welcome. This is the last Friday of this month. Hold on. Is it?
Wow.
Whoa.
Yes, it is. This isn't a weird month. This is almost the last day of this month. Isn't that wild? We're so close.
Isn't that crazy?
It's just crazy. Wild.
Almost as crazy as those chairs. I mean, what?
I thought this was a family stream.
Wow. Just like
I apologize to any families who thought this was a family stream.
In all fairness, the parents haven't been here since the beginning of the thing, so you know.
That is
specifically Tim's.
Very true. Wow,
yeah.
Look at that. Congratulations, everybody. You've made it to the stream. We're already off to a fantastic start. Like I said, this is what's left of us. This is a D&D stream. Basements and Big Lizards. We play a TTRPG together at the end of every month on Friday. We will be performing our game for thou, and at the end of it, we will be having a little tiny couch session where we talk about this episode and previous episodes. So if you have any questions about any of the story that you would like that come up, just hold it until the very end, and we will get to it at that point. The VOD for this particular game will, of course, be up almost immediately afterwards. So you can, of course, just, if you miss it, welcome. You can watch it. You're watching it now, obviously. Later. In the future, though. I'm talking to future people that aren't here right now. Because people who are now are watching it right now. I'm getting sidetracked again. In the chat, we have our two mods. Hold on. I didn't start the stream bot. I knew I was forgetting something. Anyways, the mods will have that power in just a moment. But in the chat, you'll find Sam, which is pronouns in my bio, and Sly Fox should be here somewhere. If you have any immediate questions, you can, of course, ask them. And, of course, if anyone is being particularly difficult, there we are. The mods will take care of those people in their due fashion. I think that's it. It has to update. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to How We Do Things.
Welcome to How We Do Things.
I think that we should start this episode by saying, Jay, what the fuck?
We need that's a rare one. We don't often start the episode with a Jay, what the fuck.
The absolute panic you seem to have every time we do one of these, as though you were not expecting to, like you just turned on stream and were surprised yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is the perfect time of year to do that. You know, you walk in, oh, I didn't expect you. I didn't see you there. Welcome to the Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in.
I willingly hang out with these people.
I don't. I've been kidnapped. Please, someone help.
Blink twice if you need help, Zoe.
We can talk about this.
Okay, that's way more than twice.
Wait, no, it's like it's repeating, twice repeating.
Yeah,
like
it's
SOS
urgent.
Morse code.
Twice, I believe.
Twice. Double negative. The bot is now up properly. Sly, it's good. It's good and fine and normal. Okay, I did the mod. I did the VOD. I did the thing after the stream we do when we answer questions, and I think that's it before we do the recap. I believe so. We don't have any other things that we're doing aside from folks. Before we move forward, our dear buddy Ron just had a little bit of an oopsie with his car, and he needs a little bit of help.
Yeah.
So if anyone is thinking of giving at all during this stream, please go to dear Ronathan's Ko-fi.
Thank you.
And see about perhaps giving him a quick bit of cash if you've got anything to spare, because that sucks. His axle broke. It's bad.
Yeah, they aren't going to get a chance to look at it until next week, so I don't have an estimate still. But yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Yep. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to highlight before we really get started.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, of course. You're our special thing this month.
I feel bad because my
Yay.
car got stronger this week.
Mm.
You know what's funny? Ron was in Canada very recently. I wonder if he passed by your car enough that your car was able to zap some power.
Yeah, I drive a Honda Nosferatu, and it draws strength from other people's cars.
I gotta get me one of those.
Hmm.
Save on fuel.
Those things perfectly fit into doors. It is uncanny.
Only if invited, though.
That's true. Yeah, you have to invite it into the garage every time. It's unfortunate. Okay. Shall we pop over? Oh, also I fixed the sound. Yeah.
Anti-Orlock brakes. Is that anything?
It is now.
Is that anything?
That. Last episode, I was wondering why, when I was watching the VOD back, I didn't hear any of the game sounds or anything. It was just our lovely voices. And then I looked on OBS, and OBS had reset the sound input for the stream sound that I didn't notice. OBS is a perfect program that runs perfectly every time.
And nothing bad ever happens. Nope.
No. But now you should all be hearing music from the game. You should be. Exactly. Perfect.
Are you speaking to the audience or to us?
The audience, you guys could hear the music. That's the thing. I use music cues all the time to frighten people. And I just wasn't working out. Okay, what am I doing here? Not that. Perfect. Okay. Recap. Who remembers what happened last time?
Rathgirther beat the shit out of the physical manifestation of her trauma.
Which
And
included a
sick
macho
hell.
man or two. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Tammy the Mimic for some reason.
I didn't hurt Tammy. You may
Oh, no. Tammy is fine, but,
Tammy
she
was there briefly.
Yes.
And then we ended up going to the big finale thing, and that's where we are now.
Most importantly, we ate a lot of hot dogs and brought a pot of hot dogs and hot dog water with us, which I don't want that to get lost in the shuffle.
Do not misplace your hot dog water. It's very important.
Yes. Too true.
That is very true. Let me turn that down just ever so slightly. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Yes, indeed. That is what happened. You all, in the process of waiting for the big top, had to go to, of course, another event. That event was a big old wrestling ring, and I used that opportunity to be a silly little guy, which is always, as Mildred will point out, a cover for me to be ominous. And so, as such, I was a silly little guy right up until the point where I had to poke at Rathgirther's feelings, and I poked real hard. And this time, something big broke. And so, yes, it was a beautiful scene. It was really cool. I really suggest you all go back and watch it if you haven't yet. Not right now, because now you're watching here. But if you're watching the VOD, future people, now's the time to pause it. Go back.
Yeah, if you just decided to watch the VOD, but you're watching, like, episode whatever the fuck, 45. Like,
yeah. It's a really random skip. But
we're very close, actually. This is episode 34.
Yeah. Almost to the 3-year anniversary.
Almost. Very close. Very close. Okay. After that, they did indeed go to eat lots of hot dogs, kind of giving up the ghost a little bit. They're just like, you know what? We've been here all day. We deserve some food. And they went to the open-air cafeteria, which, as it turned out, was not full of cursed Fey food. There was some cursed Fey food there, but you all very clearly avoided it in favor of the hot dogs. And then it was announced that the big top was about to happen. And when you arrived in the big top full of Fey creatures lining the stands, getting ready for the big show, the ringleader appeared, and she announced, of course, that as a final act of tribute, you would be part of the final show, and a carousing group of horrible, tiny little clown men came out flanked by 2 large lions the size of bears. Well, bigger than bears, really. Huge, almost elephant-sized lions. Bears the size of
my.
elephants. Lions the size of bears that are the size of elephants. And that is roughly where you can begin. Welcome to the Big Top Show. Now, I believe we rolled for initiative. We did not roll for initiative. It is the time where I think you should roll for initiative.
Oh, you think we should?
I think you should. The ringleader.
Are they
disappears in a
attacking
puff of
us
smoke.
actively?
They're not attacking you yet. They are just awaiting your entrance into the ring.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Ooh, dirty 21.
Oh.
I rolled a 1 for a total of 4.
Once again, Tim being the fastest.
She's just excited to be there. She's like, oh my gosh, these animals, they're so big.
19. Raptor.
19.
Everybody's so
Okay.
fast.
Let me roll for the bad guys. I mean, the normal guys. Oh, well. They do go before, after all of you anyway, so bravo. Okay, so. As the ring begins, let us start with Emery here. So Emery, on your turn, the clowns kind of gambol and jumble around the ring as if waiting for you all to enter, and the lions stalk behind them. You see rings kind of floating in midair. You get the idea of what probably is about to happen, aside from the fact that, of course, all the clowns have knives. Why? Who knows? Who could say?
Cool show. I turn and I look at the rest. Is like, are they? Because they said something at the end of last session where it's like, you must take part in the thingy, right?
Yep.
I raise my hand.
Rathgirther, go.
No, I wanted to ask them a question.
Oh, I'll like gesture.
Gesture. Instead of one of the clowns answering you, one of the lions gets a little closer and goes, "Yes."
Oh shit. Okay. Neat. Hello. I'm Rathgirther. You've probably heard of me.
I have.
So we're here now, and everything in this circus has been some sort of fucked up ordeal, and we're just wondering if we're going to have to fight you or trade you something precious, or what is it? What is the horrible thing that is intended to happen now?
Nothing too horrible. How many knives can you withstand?
How many you got?
Clowns? And the clowns are like taking out a bunch of more knives. They've got them like just stacked all over the place. They're ready to go.
It's gonna really depend on where you put them.
That's an important distinction. Of course,
Define withstand.
in your flesh.
Yeah, but like, are you just gonna stab us once with each knife and then we're done and then we can go home, or?
No, they're going to throw them at you.
Oh, and so do we get to leave if they miss?
No, then you get to move on to the next part of the act.
Okay, what's the next part of the act?
Well, that's for you to find out.
And hypothetically, if we were unwilling to have knives thrown at us while we remain docile, what would be the result of that?
We would throw knives at you while you were not being docile. Well, the
Still sounds
clowns do
better
it.
if I'm...
Whatever makes for a better show. Of course, we're also au fait here. You could make a deal.
I'm kind of liking my chances with the knives better.
No one ever takes the deal.
I fucking wonder why. She's just like getting snalty in the back. And she's gonna like kind of like whisper sideways to the rest of the group. Maybe if we stay over here, they'll just throw all their knives at us, and then we can disarm them slowly and surely.
I'm really itching to kill a clown, though.
Yeah, but let's make them throw all their knives at us first, and then we kill them when they don't have a way to defend
Have you seen
themselves.
how big the lions are?
Yes, I've seen how big the lions are, Tim.
They're like huge.
Yes, they are. Let's worry about the clowns first, though. I think those are going to be the first obstacle here.
They are big lions.
All right.
Can I have one of the lions as a pet?
I don't think you can have.
We're
Well, I was about to say you can't have a pet that talks, but you kind of already do.
right. We're not pets. You might be able to take a clown home, though, if you would like.
No,
They're really well trained.
vetoed.
No, the lions are cuter.
The only way you're taking a clown home is in a bucket.
Ugh.
They do fit into buckets. Look,
Gross.
and the lion takes out a whip and whoosh, whips near one of the clowns, and the clown goes and like cartwheels through one of the open hoops and into a bucket.
Thanks, I hate it.
All right,
Oh,
I guess
great.
that means they're just going to throw knives at us until something happens.
It just feels traditionally in a circus, the knife thrower tries to miss its target. Perhaps they're not intending to hit us.
I mean, they did ask how many knives we could withstand, so I feel
Maybe they're just clumsy.
that's not the word of someone who is aiming to miss us, I feel.
Well, I do feel like I could probably withstand the most knives.
Which one of us has the highest AC? I've got a 17.
16.
I'm sitting at a nice, healthy 12.
You could certainly dodge more knives, but I'm physically larger. And I feel
All right,
like...
you want to turn this into a competition?
No, I don't. I'm okay. Someone's a little insecure about how many knives they can withstand. I didn't realize
being
that was a
playful.
hot button
I'm being
issue for
playful.
you.
They're gonna throw knives at us anyway. I was thinking, it's like, hey, let's. The point is, if they throw their knives at us, they will no longer have their knives, and then this whole thing will get a lot easier, and then we will also have cool knives. I kind of want the knives.
Yeah, but this could be some fey bullshit where their knives come back to them
It's
and they
all
just throw them
fake
forever.
bullshit, but we don't know that until. Hey, how many knives do we have to dodge to move on to the next part?
Well, until you incapacitate all the clown.
I'll just look at the rest of the group. You want to fuck up some clowns now?
It's all I've wanted all day.
Go forth!
All right. Well, in that case, Rathgrither, it is indeed your turn. Or sorry, Henry, it's your turn. Sorry, we started on Rathgrither originally, and that was in my head. Let's see here.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I guess I am just going to run up to this one right in front of me,
Yeah. He's like.
and I'm just like, buongiorno, bitch, and I'm just gonna start fucking smacking them.
Star, is that you?
I run up and I hit him with my fucking sword. Alrighty, so the first hit is a 17.
Absolutely hits.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll for all of them.
Sure.
Because okay,
just a
so the next.
reminder, because you did just change over your class to the new Elder's Knight, the new Elder's Knight can officially use spells in place of their attack actions. So, like, you have, I think you've got 2 attacks per action right now.
Yeah.
So one of those attacks can be a spell, if you wish.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not today. Sword.
No, I know, but just to remind you.
Okay, so the second one is a 15 to hit.
That also helps. They do
Okay,
not
and
have
then-
armor on. They're just little cuts.
Okay, well they're about to be smaller guys because I'm about to cleave them in twain. And then for my bonus hit is a 19.
That absolutely also hits. Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm just gonna roll a whole bunch. Okay, so that is a 4 plus. Wait, no, that's plus 4. 4. I forgot what my first roll was because I misread it.
Oh.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna do fucking digital dice. 1, Okay, so that's an 8 for the first one, a 7 for the second one, and a 9 for the third one.
Oh yeah, you turn this guy into bits and pieces.
I just like flex I spread my arms out with my 2 swords. I'm like, who's fucking next? I've had a long, stupid day.
Emery, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please, as you murder this clown.
Oh, good. 12.
Well, that's not enough. You hear, as you're slicing this clown apart, and then you turn to the rest of them, you hear from your feet, and he stabs a knife into your leg. You take 2 damage.
What the fuck?
He is now very dead. He's now pieces of chum on the ground, but you have a knife in your leg.
I rip it out and I just put it in my little pocket. It's mine now.
All right.
Is
Is
it
there
a cool
anything else you'd like
knife?
to do? I believe you have more movement. I think.
No,
Hold on.
I do not. It was exactly 30 feet to get up to this fucker.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Who
Close
should be
enough,
dead
anyway.
now, by the way.
Oh, yes, he is dead.
Make him go away, DM. Thank you.
Vernon.
That's me. So what I would like to do right now is I would like to, well, I think I want to set up kind of a blocking mechanism, but I don't know, is Mage Hand able to like catch knives and like throw them back, because it's technically under 10 pounds.
I mean, that is true. If you want to attempt to use your mage hand to like block knives thrown in your direction, you absolutely could try it. I would allow that to give you a little bit of cover, we'll say.
Okay, because the alternative is I also have Blade Ward. So okay, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to use Disguise Self, and I'm going to turn myself into a little clown.
You turn yourself into a clown?
Yeah.
Oh my
on.
god.
Hold on, I can handle this. Where is it? Hold on. I got this. Creatures, Fae. There you are. I wish to put clown burden.
Nice. Clernin, if you will.
Learning if you're nasty.
Hate that. I'm not nasty. I'm normal.
And after that, I am going to, let me just double check here really quick, because I believe I have a bonus action that I could use the, well, no, never mind. I was going to say I'm going to use Healing Word on Emery, but that's not going to be the call.
I have 50 HP. I'm fine.
Never mind. You took a stab to the leg. You're okay.
I took 2 hits.
So we'll do
I'm fine.
10.
It'll start getting dicey once I hit 26, but listen.
Okay, 30 feet. We're going to move over to about here. I'm going to
Got you.
say.
Go for it.
Oh.
Yeah,
There we go. Okay. And that will set up my next great trick, which is going to be to switch places with this guy. For a later turn.
Are you gonna like Hitman style this gnome?
Maybe.
Now
Take
just
him
watch
Come
out.
up,
Make sure
yeah.
Emery sees you doing this, or she will come at you next.
Don't worry, I will send a message. Be like, hey. I'll do that, but I'll do that later.
Okay. Deep confusion on the other side. Ratgurther, it is officially your turn.
I'm going to move forward 30 feet towards the clown at the top. 1, 2, 3. Y is 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery
Oh,
on
see.
the
Ooh.
top clown. And I'll just say, I was trying to think of an insult, but I mean, you're a clown, so there's really nothing I can do to embarrass you. And so he needs to make a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Wisdom. I regret to inform you that my DM dice is at it again.
I was about to say, how wise are these fucking clowns?
They're not. But he rolled at 20.
God damn.
All right, then nothing happens. Fuck me, I guess.
Clown just stares at you with ill intent.
Yeah,
He
it
just
wasn't witty
screams.
enough.
He just
What
opens his mouth slowly and screams at you for like a full minute.
It's like that one scene from The Thing. He's just like, "Ah!" It's like, okay.
Clown screaming at me. My horoscope was right.
Tim,
Astrology is real.
I would like
Mhm.
to move. Oh, that's not very good. You know what? I'm gonna dash actually, because I can't really do anything until I can get up close. So she's gonna go 50 feet this way.
Incidentally, this is not reflected in your character sheet because you haven't swapped over to the new known yet. But everybody has a 30 movement now. Everybody. That includes you. So your dash is actually 60 feet.
Well, actually, if I go. Because what I want to do is I would like to use Tasha's Caustic Brew to shoot these. Why can't I do the thing? To shoot like a line like this to try
Oh, I
and
see.
get the two clowns and the lion, but I don't think I can do that this turn with where I can get to with my speed.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, so I think then what I'm gonna do is move her like over here, where it does give her a line, and I'm just gonna have Sparks go with her, and because he also doesn't have that much speed, he only has a speed of 40, so he can't get to anybody either.
Right.
And we're melee fighters, so that's all we're gonna do.
Nope. Wait. Cool. It's you, that Sparks. We gotta get that dog a gun.
Or at least like laser eyes or something.
laser eyes. It is the clown's turn. The clown probably would have noticed Tim running around the flank, but it just got challenged in like a negging contest by Rathgurther, and so now he's just gonna be like, he jumps through the hoop to get to you. Again, perfect dismount, and then lands next to you. All right, let's make a bunch of attacks. Starting off with 2. What's your AC again, my friend?
16.
16. Okay, well, he hits once, so he gets another attack. That's a crit. He gets another attack.
Oh, good.
That's another hit. That's another attack. That's another hit. That's another attack. And that's a miss. 1, 2, 3, and then a crit. That's 10 damage.
All right.
As he just starts, basically he just sticks knives in you. He sticks a knife in you, grabs another knife. Sticks a knife in you, grabs another knife. Sticks a knife in you, grabs another knife. Sticks a knife in you, grabs another knife.
Hey, that's 4 knives you have now.
Free knives.
You're winning
You
our
can
knife
complain.
collecting contest.
He's very pleased with himself. Tackling the whole time. This little guy, well, I mean, if it had been anyone else who entered the ring, he probably would have charged at you to hit you. But instead, he's going to run up to you, and he's going to start sniffing you like he's like a dog at a dog park. He's like, and he spends his whole turn trying to figure out what, if you're one of him, essentially. I need you to roll me a deception check, Vernon.
Do you smell like clown?
Do I smell like a clown? That is
And we
a good
often say that
question.
Vernon smells funny, but
Ooh, that's not good. That's a nat 1.
Oh, no.
I think on a nat
I still smell
1.
too fancy from the dinner.
I was gonna say that was his whole turn, but that's a nat 1. I think he notices immediately that you're not one of him, and he goes, ah! And then he starts like just stabbing at you.
I would like to use silvery barbs. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. I was going to, but that's too much of an expense. Never mind. I thought about it for a sec.
I'm gonna stab at you 3 times. I don't know how your disguise self works, but I think once you take damage, you have to pop back essentially.
I am going to double
Oh
check
wait,
really
it's 2
quick.
actually to start off with. That's my bad. Hold on, I'll reroll those. Damn it, those were good. Did he hit at all? He did not. Damn it. Okay, well, he missed you
Oh
twice.
no. Well, I guess I'm still a clown.
He's
You are
distracted by whatever scent Vernon's giving off.
Right.
Crab cakes.
This clown like does a little flip over the fire and immediately goes after Emery. I don't know if he can even get within range. I think he will. I think that's within range. Yeah. Actually, hold on. He jumped over a fire. I gotta try. I gotta make a little acrobatic check. Yeah, that's fine.
Burn
Okay.
him. Ah, come on.
It would have been really funny if he had burned up in that fire. So yeah, he comes up to Emery and he's gonna do 2 attacks. 17, you said, right?
Yup.
Well,
Haha, get shit on.
yeah. Okay. That means it's the lion's turn. The lions are just going to stalk forward. This one is going to use his turn to crack his whip towards this clown, and this clown's going to get another attack round. Hiya! Those definitely hit Vernon, which means he gets 2 more attacks. Which both miss. Oh, wait, no, that
Alright.
didn't. Well, it landed on an 8 first, so I won't call it. Vernon, you're going to take 4 damage
All right.
as a couple of knives get stuck into you.
Ow. Hey, new cutlery.
Are the knives cool, or are they just
mean,
normal ass knives?
They're sort of cool. I don't know if you've ever seen like throwing knives from like a circus, but like they've got this sort of like widened blade tip that is not like, it's sharp enough to like cut into a board, but it's not like really a knife. It looks a little bit like a spatula, actually. If you've ever seen like one of those like knife throwers knives. Hard to tell. You guys can look it up on Google. Although you'll see an AI image, so don't worry about it. The other lion is going to come forward, and it's going to crack its whip towards the one that's on Emery, because Emery didn't take enough damage yet. And this little guy's going to get 2 more attacks. Yeah. That is...
Ha 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 ha.
I should use my physical dice. This is...
I'm
no,
imagining Emery just like putting her palm on his forehead and holding him back like, haha, can't get me.
I'm picturing big Cyberman energy with these little clowns. Speaking of which, it is Emery's turn.
Yeah, so I want to take a whack at the one right in front of me until he dies, so you just let me know when he dies. So first attacko is, yeah, that's a raw 16.
What's the minimum damage you do on your attacks?
With my short sword,
Like if you roll a
5.
one. Oh,
5.
he's dead.
Ha! Okay, can I just say that I just like bring up one of my swords and just like skewer him like a hot dog?
Absolutely.
Okay,
You're gonna have to
he's
take a
skewered on the.
dexterity saving throw, though.
Yeah, oh, come on. 13.
Nope, you take another 2 damage as he stabs you as he's dying.
I take that knife, and then I'm just gonna run over to this one next to Rathgurther. And I'm gonna whack him. Plus 7 is oh wait, shit, I touched it. I think it was a 14?
14 hits. So
Okay,
he's dead. Make a
whack.
dexterity saving throw. And Rathgurther, make a dexterity saving throw. You're in range
Yeah,
too.
no, that's a 5.
Oh, you take another 2 damage.
So that's
11.
4
You
for
also
me
take another 2
total.
damage.
I still have plenty of movement. Vernon's fine. I'm gonna just like rotate slowly and look at this lion. Just again stretch my arms out and be like, the fuck you got?
I'm a non-combatant.
Oh yeah? You want bet? I'm feeling feisty.
We don't have a union, please. There's no insurance here.
I'm holding my knife up. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hold up all the knives I just got from those fucking little guys. Fan them out in my hands and just like look at them like I got a taste for blood now.
Okay.
You want what they had?
See here. Oh, that's right. This is Vernon. I was like, why is one of the little guys here? I was like, wait a second, it's Vernon. Vernon, did your disguise self drop when you got damaged?
It doesn't say that that's what happens, so I don't think
Double
so.
check for you, my friend.
It says it's like a 1 hour duration, and I don't see anything in here. It says like if I get hit, then it disappears. But
Okay. I could say.
you could say.
And it is disguise self, right? You're using like mask of many faces or something?
That is correct.
You're right. You can just say that. You can say that look for like the whole hour.
Yeah, and be like,
I mean, once
Ow,
he's
buddy,
figured out
why'd
that
you
you're
stab
not
me?
who
I'm
you-
definitely one of your colleagues, co-workers. Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just
Are
trying
you
to get in position here.
Are you tending to say something to this little guy? Is that the idea? You're trying to.
trying to deceive him, maybe? I don't know.
You can try if you want.
So I'm thinking out either, yeah, I'm gonna do that, maybe try to get him to turn his back or something, and then,
Sure.
you know, make my attack.
Sure.
But I could also just use friends.
If you'd like to, let's try.
I mean, it is a cantrip. I'm gonna go with the deception roll. Be
Go for
like,
it.
hey, what are you doing? I don't understand here. All right, that's gonna be a 19.
That is a 19 on deception.
Yep.
I'm not kidding.
Oh my god.
This is the strongest minded gnome I've ever seen in my
I
life.
guess so.
Little clown gnome going wild. Yeah, he is thoroughly not convinced.
All right.
Although to be fair, your deception was based on words, and you have yet to see any of these little clowns say anything.
That's a very good point. Am I able to take another action after that, or is that my action for the turn?
It would be your action to have made a deception check. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to just hold off for here, I guess.
Gotcha. Rathgrider, that was a lot of knives.
I agreed, Jay. It was a lot of knives.
Mm-hmm. I rolled real well.
That's all you have to say for yourself?
Yes,
All right.
for now.
Is it my turn? Is that...
It is, yes.
I'd like to make some clown sauce.
There is one clown active right now, as far as you can see.
Uh,
The one over by Vernon.
yeah, I know, I'm just seeing how far away he is.
Sorry, I stole yours.
It's okay, I can still reach this one.
Absolutely.
And I would like to smash its little clown face with my suspicious sword.
There you go.
16.
16. That absolutely hits. What's your minimum damage? And you can do damage anyway, but what's your minimum?
Depends. In this case, it would be 4.
You absolutely kill him regardless, but you can say how
Well,
much damage
I
you
did
do.
4, so
You did
that's...
4. Perfect.
And I
So
guess I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
you do, and so does Vernon.
7.
Oof. Do damage.
I
Oh,
regret
that's a
that.
21.
Oh, you actually make it. He tries to stab at
Yay.
you and he misses. But he is very much squashed. Turn him into cloud paste. At that, the lions activate their legendary and call for more livestock. And 4 more appear. Let me add these onto the bill. Here they are. As this one dies. Aha. Radgar, is there anything else you would like to do? I think you've got a bonus action still.
What more could I possibly do? I've killed a clown. I've achieved my goal.
You could flick one of them off.
It's true. If that's in your wheelhouse, not sure.
No, I don't. No. Not in front of Tim.
Guys,
Right.
you took all the clown. Oh wait, there's more. Okay. Mr. Lion, are you actually like not gonna hurt us, or are you just saying that?
I manage the livestock.
Yeah, but like if I hurt you, is that gonna be like? Would you stop like bringing in the clowns if I hit you with stuff?
I mean, I would not like to be hit, and so I would probably leave.
Okay. Thanks.
My contract does not
she's
include combat. No.
She's gonna run up, like basically up to the lion, and then cast her Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Yes!
30 feet to hit him and the entire group of gnomes. 5 feet of each other. Then they all
Yes! Get him!
I don't know how I forgot that you were going to do that in between your.
I literally told you what I was planning. You know what? Should I cast it at 2nd level?
I mean, the clowns are real weak. How much damage
That's
can you
true.
do with that?
That's true. That's
Clowns
They
wait,
have more
literally have
HP.
4 health. Yeah, they have 4 health each.
okay, fine. Then I will cast it at 1st level. That is 6 points of poison damage.
To
If
everybody?
they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Well, here's the clowns. What's the saving throw?
Dexterity of 16.
Well, every one of them but one makes it. What happens when they make it?
Let's see. A stream of acid emanates. CDI dex save. To be covered in acid. Creature covered in acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns. So
Okay.
nothing.
Okay. So at the start of the turn, these guys are dead for the most part, except for one of the clowns. And the lion makes his dexterity save too. He's like, no! And he like leaps out of the way.
I do actually want Sparks to go up. Can Sparks like make an intimidation check?
Or
Like I would like Sparks to just like growl at this lion to try to scare it away.
right.
Let me. What? I don't know what kind of check that would be. I mean, I guess charisma, but he doesn't have. He's not proficient in it.
Well, you
So-
can use whatever you'd like. Let's see.
I can roll whatever you would prefer.
Let's say that Sparks opens his mouth a little too wide.
Oh, good.
And like emanates a very high-pitched like squeal, essentially. That's very mechanized.
Jesus Christ.
And he casts fear on this creature, which has to
He
make
can just
wisdom
do
saving
that?
throw. Maybe.
All right, cool. Cool, got it.
And it fails. Okay. So yes, that the lion is now feared. Perfect. That's cool. I like that. That's pretty neat. This lion, seeing that Arthur so close, is going to back the hell up. 30 feet. Oh, I don't want the smoke. Don't worry about it. You know, I
Kind
missed
of
my
a
opportunity to make them
Cowardly
but-
lion, huh?
Exactly. I think I missed my opportunity to go. Oh, put him up. Put him up. The other lion is, of course, going to run away. If you want to attack the lion as it leaves, you can. Same with Sparks.
No, I think Sparks might just like nip at its heels, but not like to do any damage.
He dashes straight out of the ring. That lion is
Perfect.
gone. Yeah. And on the beginning of their turn, let's see here. This guy is dead, and this guy is dead, and this guy. So they melt into a puddle of acid. For those three, though, as they are melting, they chuck knives in your direction. Tim Tam, roll me 3 dexterity saving throws. They start melting,
9.
like, they start chucking knives your direction.
9, 17, 18. So just one.
The 17 and 18, you don't take any damage. The 9, you take 2. There's a knife take 2. Yeah. Pardon me. Let's see here. There's one poor clown left and one lion. Emery, it is you and a clown and that last lion that is very much like backing up towards the gateway.
Firebolt.
You're
On the clown.
firebolting the clown?
Yep.
One clown here. He looks scared.
16 to hit.
That hits. I don't think you can do a low enough damage to not kill him with his fireball, but go for it.
Well, it's 2d10.
Yes.
One of them is a 10.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw as he chucks a knife, knowing his end is coming, and he is disintegrated on the spot in a big puff of smoke.
15.
There's nothing there but a pair of boots. You rolled a what?
15.
That unfortunately is not enough. You take another 2 damage.
I look at the lion and I'm just like, what? I'll like bring up a firebolt in my hand and be like, you want some too?
No, that's good. You've taken care of our livestock for the day. Goodbye. And he leaves.
Before he leaves, can I just like get him right in the butt with another firebolt?
You want to shoot another firebolt? Sure.
Yeah,
for
just
flavor.
right in his
Go
butt.
for it.
21 to hit.
21 absolutely hits. You zap this guy in the butt. He's like, ah, rude. And he leaves.
12 HP.
Oh, he's not dead. He's a very big lion. As the next bell sounds... What do I have? Yes, a tone sounds from up above you. And, let's see here. Vernon, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Okay, let's take a look here. Dexterity saving throw. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Nat 1.
Yep. These clown shoes too heavy.
You take 6 damage as something comes from above you, swoops past, and throws a dart in your direction, which lands on your foot.
Ah, jeez, my shoes. These are brand new.
I like this is the same voice you used when you turned into Vernon Rat. Or when you were talking to the rats.
Are you saying that I don't have like a very diverse asset of voices? Because that would be a very
I think you
untrue.
recognize that the clowns and those rats were roughly the same sort of creature, is what I'm saying.
I would think
Fair enough.
a clown voice would be more along the lines of, "Hello, it's me, a clown." You know?
Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah.
Hey, look, they don't pay me enough to do that. Okay.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with your face?
Okay. At the end of Vernon's turn, one of the creatures in question appears. Your mysterious attacker, a trapeze artist. Where is it?
I don't
Where is
know
it?
if I did. I take my turn.
It is a very specific trapeze artist. Yes! Yes, look at him. He is gorgeous, flying through the air with the greatest of ease. A daring young
good.
man on the flying trapeze.
I have something that will work just great for this, actually.
And as you both look
later?
up, you see a second figure, and that is it. Let's see here. Where am I going to add them onto this thing here? I need you, and I need you. They're ostensibly on the very end of the list, but we will see their little gimmick very soon. Speaking of which, Vernon, it is your turn, so you can do what you wish.
Oh, I can't believe my shoes are all damaged now.
I'm gonna cast Earthbind on him.
Earthbind?
Yeah, on the
you.
one closest to me.
That is
Yeah.
fucking rude. What do I gotta roll? I forgot
You
had
have to
that.
roll a strength saving throw for 15.
They're not very strong.
Crunch into the ground.
Yup. He falls. I think that's a good 10 feet at least. Hold on. Yeah, I'll call that 10 feet. He takes a d6 damage.
All right.
Break
You
his little bird.
roll
Whatever do
him
you.
to the earth. You can go ahead and roll that damage if you'd like. Just a d6.
That's a 5.
5? Ow!
5.
Had that 5 on there. Perfect. Okie dokie.
All right. And then I'm gonna flip him off because that's within my nature as the clown.
Very well. Rathgurther is an acrobat. The worst type of performer.
I'm not seeing anyone on my
Oh, no.
tail spire.
You could exit and come back in if you wish. That might help it.
But he is right in front of you.
Yeah. Sometimes Tailfire doesn't update between all the clients, and I don't know why. Still an alpha product, incidentally.
Other products are available. Nope.
Still nothing, huh? That's
Like I can only see Ron essentially.
Here,
For a
give me
while.
half a moment. I might be able to fix this. Let's go.
I'm perfectly happy to try and slice an acrobat.
Yeah. Let me do this real quick. Let me bring everyone into this map. Have you load in literally something else?
Wow,
You're
we're
your
in the
map.
woods.
Yeah, I haven't used this map in a while. And then let's go back to the circle.
I love technical difficulties.
Interesting.
I would think that's not a very popular opinion, but hey, you know what? I'm not gonna argue.
Gotta kind of embrace it.
Yeah.
Keeps life interesting.
It sure does.
Uh,
It sure does.
Well,
Oh. Yeah.
now I can see Emery.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh,
Can
there's
you
a,
use
one
your little
else?
spotlight thing, Jay?
Yes, I absolutely can.
Do you have
Yeah.
the like height thing set too low? 'Cause
Oh,
I could
maybe.
also see it.
There's a little green tag on the right hand side. You can lift it up higher, you'll see more things.
yeah, I just keep. Well, if I lift it up, I can't see anything because the
That's true.
roof gets in.
Yeah. Okay, well it's not that. I don't know. Client must be desynced or something. Strange.
All right then.
Trust me, there's a Birdman with wings there.
it's true. I can send screenshots.
22 to hit.
That is a hit. Yeah.
$13 slashing damage.
13 slashing damage. He is going to attempt to deflect that. He deflects 5 of that damage. As you come in, he very gracefully tries to step aside, but you're still hit true, and you instead do 7 more damage to him. Which is significant. Pardon me.
And since Ron is closest, I will try to bardically inspire him.
I'm inspired.
Take heed! These bird people are little bitches.
I'm trying to think of something clever to say back, but I really can't. I'm too
The guy in
disturbed
front of
by
you is
the.
like,
Not necessary!
That's not fair. Why would you say such things to me?
Because it's inspiring! You lack poetry. This is why you will fail. So you get a D8.
You
Thank
get a
you.
D8 to add something. Perfect.
That's it for me.
Okay. Let's do Tim Tam. Up
I
above you,
would
there's
like-
a person flying.
Hey, that's really cool. Are you gonna hurt us too?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, thanks. I would like to cast Levitate on my dog.
Okay.
Is that a thing that I can... Wait, well, okay. Rises up to 20 feet and remains suspended there.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't be able to move in any direction, just up. But if I have him go right in front of where the bird is, and then I lift him up,
Yeah.
he could theoretically attack the bird.
Yeah. You cast Levitate, and on Sparks' little feet curl into themselves and become rockets, and he just like really unstably with like lots of smoke and shit. And he goes 20 feet up in the air. I don't think he's gonna
Up
go
to
a whole 20
no.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah, however high up to get right in front of the
Yeah,
bird.
absolutely. He's like really
and
unstable and
I would die for this dog. And
You might
so-
have to.
I think it's supposed to be the other way around.
Good, let's just focus on attacking. He's gonna force empowered rend this bird man
Mm-hmm.
person. Oh fucking Christ! 13.
13. Unfortunately, that is not enough. However, if I recall, your hound is supposed to get an extra attack at some point.
I get the extra attack. He does not.
Are you sure he doesn't share your extra attacks?
I am not sure, but I know that I have asked you before if instead of me taking an extra attack, I could have the dog take an extra attack, and you told me no. So
Ah, yes. Well, that is unfortunate. I suppose I do have to be consistent. I'm pretty sure you got, like, naturally the dog gets an extra attack at some point.
I do not believe so.
Well, such is life. Okay.
Yep.
So yes, he is floating up very fast. He takes a chomp at the acrobat. The acrobat says, "Nope, thank you."
Hey, can you just like stay there? No, that would be great.
No, thank you. Your dog is in the way, and he is frightening. Is that?
Yeah, he is,
hydrazine?
isn't he?
It smells like
Huh?
hydrazine. It's.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Rocket fuel.
She doesn't know that.
I know that. Well, for now. Now you have the word hydrazine in your head. Who knows what you'll come up with? Sparks is going to space. The acrobat in front of you, Redgirther, goes 1 for 1 and begins to have a series of attacks. Let's see here. He is going to attack you 4 times in a flurry of blows. As if you will.
I won't.
Okay, that is, well, 2 of those are definitely not going to hit at all. Your AC was 16, was it?
Yes.
The other 2 definitely hit them. So you're going to take 14 damage from a couple of punches. And then he is going to activate his graceful step, which he can do once a turn, and he's going to move 40 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. Whee! He's going to move 20 feet away and then 20 feet back in the... Wait, how long does Earthbind work? Oh my god, Ron's gone. No.
Oh, I can actually handle this. It's when they localized Mother 2, they called it Earthbind.
Instead of Repent, right?
Let's see. It says that it lasts for up to 1 minute.
Concentration as well. He can't fly at all. Wow. Well, then he's going to waste his turn doing that, I think. He's going to move 20 feet and then attempt to go up, and he finds he cannot. There are too many illusory crabs attached to his wing.
Yeah, it sounds
I
like
hate it
me.
when that happens.
Right. This other bird folk is going to use her graceful step immediately and move 40 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
How dare?
And then she is going to proceed to... Actually, no, she's only going to move 20 feet. And then she's going to proceed to throw 4 darts at Sparks. What's Sparks' AC?
Sparks' AC is 15,
15?
which is fine.
Wow, I think it hits every single one of those. Yes, it does.
Great.
Sparks takes
Great.
24 damage.
How much?
24.
Hmm?
24?
Jay, what the hell?
I'm figuring out how it hasn't done the math for. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
24, that's 13. Okay. Cool.
Hey, why
okay,
are you
great.
hurting our dog?
Because it is fun for me. I'm gonna get that dog.
Wow!
Somebody's gonna clip that, and I'm gonna be the main character on Blue Skis.
Yep. Blue skis.
Blue Skis. Emery. It's your turn.
Firebolt. Foom foom. One for each bird.
Oh shit. It's Kentucky Fried Chicken time.
Yup. Actually, I'll hit the one in the air first, and we'll see what that does.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 12 fire damage.
12? Ow.
12. 1, 2.
One hasn't taken any damage yet.
How's he looking? Crispy?
Looking fine.
Second one, same guy. That is a 19 to hit once again.
19 hits.
Sharp. And then boom boom. Big fire. Oh, that one's less. 5.
5 damage. Okay. Still fine. She is doing okay.
Coward!
What? I can't hear you from down there. You don't have wings?
Can I use my bonus action?
You want to try to believe?
I want to try to believe in my fucking wingies.
What if we all clap? Will that help?
No, it's gonna throw off my focus. Well, cause like, listen, she's got the little nubbins, and she just had the whole talk with the one guy in the thing about like how she's a devil and whatever. I think the adrenaline right now would be good for that. It could be a cool moment.
All right, you can make me a. I suppose I've always made this a wisdom saving throw, so you might as well. You know what? No, let's make this Constitution. Let's make a Constitution saving throw. You get away with advantage though, because you're right. Adrenaline helps.
Constitution is better. Come on. That is a 19 plus 2.
Let me roll in the Doom Ducky and see what happens. Come on, Doom Ducky. Well, God, it got stuck. Hold on. This thing is a menace.
You rolled 100 on that the other day.
I did. I just rolled a 90 on it this time. Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Emery, you hear tearing from behind you. Your shirt is ruined, but new and dripping from your back come these wings, arc and pinionous.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna like start. I'm gonna.
You got your movement.
Go so
Your
fucking
movement
badly.
now. Your movement now. You can move 30 feet flying if you wish.
Can you make my figure float?
I can indeed.
I am fucking over here. Wait, no, that's Sparks.
Sparks.
I need.
No! Oh no! She's possessed again!
Okay, so I was like over here. So
Yeah.
30 feet would be like here-ish.
Yes.
Say that again, bitch!
That's really gross. Oh my god. All right, Vernome.
Yes. So now that we have this whole kind of situation set up, I had planned on just resorting to an old favorite, and that's going with Eldritch Blast. And so I'm just gonna fire a couple Eldritch Blast at this guy at on the ground here. Hang on 1 second, I just messed that up. So I gotta roll +9. That is going to be a 15.
15 hits.
All right, so we got was it 3 of them on there?
I believe
Or
so.
2 of them.
2 of them.
Actually.
Oh yeah, you're close to the third one though, I think.
Okay. So and those are 2 D10. So, first one's an 8.
Wow.
Second one's a 5.
A
So that's
5,
13 all told. Yep.
13.
Yep.
He's not looking amazing. He's looking ruffled. You have ruffled his jimmies.
All right, and then I'm going to turn back into. Well, I'm not going to turn back into myself because I can't do that right now because it's part of the action. But I will move
You can just
over.
drop a spell. It's not an action to drop a spell.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to turn back into myself for no apparent reason other than because I don't want to look like this anymore. And then I'm going to. Oh God! Run over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And yeah, turn a little bit, I guess.
There you go. Got it.
And that's the end of my turn.
Rathburger.
Well, I can't fly.
What if we believe and start clapping?
It could
Does
work.
anyone-
It's worked already.
Does anyone know if mushrooms can fly? Wait, someone asked No Man. She would know.
It does appear to be a bird within 24 feet,
There does appear to be a bird within 24 feet. You're right.
which I can see, which is a plus. I would like to attack this bird.
You may attack this bird.
17 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And that's 11 points of slashing damage.
11. Oof. My goodness.
Wait a minute, I get 2 attacks, don't I?
You might, yeah. If you're a sword bard, I think so.
How do I tell?
Under your actions, it'll say attack, and it'll say attack per action 1 or 2.
Yeah, it says 2. Yeah.
Oh, well, then you go.
Yeah. 10 to hit.
A 10, unfortunately, does not hit.
All right.
Okay.
That'll do me.
Yeah. Tim Tam.
This bird hurt my fucking dog. I'm gonna. So something that I can do.
Yeah.
Is with levitate.
Mhm.
You can use. Oh, but that would be her action to do that. You can use your action to like move it in like
Yeah.
that whatever axis that is. Not up and down, but the side to side one. With your action, you can do that anywhere within the distance of the spell, but I don't want her to use her action for that. So instead, she's just going to ignore her dog and tell him to lick his wounds, as it were. And she is going to take 2 attacks with her crossbow on this fucking bird.
You're like, my dog whips out your crossbow.
Yep. So that's a 23 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
And a natural 20 for a 26.
Woo!
Okay, so we're gonna do the crit first.
Mm-hmm.
9 points, which is fine.
Is that 9 doubled, or is that 9 in total?
It's I rolled 2 dice and then +3, so that's.
Well then. Oh, she doesn't deflect the whole thing. She only deflects 5 of the damage, unfortunately.
Fuck you. And then an additional 11 points. I rolled an 8 on a d8.
That's cool. There you go. It's 11 points, 4 points is 15 points. 15 minus 3 is 13, so that would be... Bingo. Yeah, she's suddenly not looking so hot anymore.
take that! And then Sparks, for his action, is going to do his... He can heal himself, essentially.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, once per day, or 3 times per day, the magical mechanisms inside the defender just restore 2d8 plus 3 hit points. So that is what he will be doing.
Mm-hmm.
He got 12 of those back. And then that's it.
That's pretty good. Yes, he does. And he's still up there like... This guy's gonna try to run. He is going to graceful step and not take any attacks of opportunity. And he's gonna be like, okay, that's enough for me. That was way too much. I'm just here to be an acrobat, and he leaves. And then on this guy's turn, same thing, graceful step, just gets out of your reach completely without consequence. And goes, okay, thank you, you've all been lovely. Bye-bye. And that is the end of that. Now, at the end of that turn, the booming voice of the big top proprietor, the ringmaster, says, isn't ringleader? Ringmaster? Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's Ringmaster.
Is it? Someone
might
get
be
P.T.
wrong.
Barnum on the phone. Oh, I'm super
ring.
dead. It was my P.T. Barnum impression.
It's me, P.T. Barnum.
It says it's interchangeable. You could do Ringmaster, Ringmistress, or Ringleader.
Oh, I'm super fucking dead. I'm a really bad person. The ringleader's voice booms out and she says, all right, we're almost finished. It's time for the final act of this circus. Can you beat my friend, the one, the only, all construct?
Core construct?
It is like an iron golem of sorts.
All I need is a bucket of lava. I can take care of this.
He basically shows up. I'm gonna move him a little bit because he should be right here. But anyway, it is a construct with many arms. It is floating. It's got blades all over the place. It's got a single mechanical eyeball in the front of it. It looks sort of Modron-esque. It could be anything. It could have been like captured from the plane of Mechanus or something like that. You're not exactly sure. But either way, this thing has many, many arms and limbs, and some of them do various things. Some of them have blades, and at least 2 of them have wicked-looking lenses attached to them that might do anything. You don't know. Emery, it is your turn. We're very close to this thing.
Do we think these things are resistant or vulnerable to fire?
I can tell you the eyeball probably isn't.
I'm gonna jump on it. I'm gonna just like, I'm giddy. I'm fucking like so fucking excited. I'm just like, I got fucking wings and I'm in the air and I'm about to just fucking pile drive this shit into the ground. I'm just gonna like get a little bit of height and I'm just gonna like fucking just like jump on top of its head basically and try to bring it down.
Hold for half a minute. As you come into its range of influence, it's going to get 2 attacks on you.
Ah, shit. Whoa.
All right, let's see here. Oh, that's a 20, baby.
Oh, no. Can I cast shield?
You can. What's your AC?
17, but with shield it would be a 20.
That would be a 26.
Ow.
Emery, you take 20 damage and are knocked out of the air. You land prone on the ground.
Ow. What the fuck?
So sorry, you rushed at it.
Hey, DM, 20 damage, you say?
Uh-huh.
I am below half.
Would you like to roll me your save?
Sure. That's an 8.
Emery, hold on. Think for this now, actually. thing for this. Hold on. I swear we got a thing for
Yeah,
this. Where is it?
I
Where is it? There it is.
got my hole.
Emery collapses to the ground. And the world turns black and white for half a moment. Shuddering, her chest opens up once more. Emery, you have activated the Black Heart. You may take the rest of your turn.
Yep. I'm up. Yeah, I mean, I guess my thing is I just fucking unleash shit on this thing, right? But am I still in its range of fighting? Am I gonna take more damage if I come at it again?
Nope, you're in its range still. It's got a range of 10 feet.
Okay, I would like to just fucking attack it a bunch.
Go for it.
Cause I believe I'm trying to find it in my thing. Yeah, Blackheart. Okay. Under the effect of haste. Okay, so that means I get many attacks.
At least 4 attacks plus your 1
4
extra
attacks
for your
plus my bonus.
action.
Yeah.
We have in the past accidentally miscounted those, but
Yeah, because I was including my bonus. Yarp. Okay, let's go! Okay, so I'm just gonna use my digital dice for this because otherwise it's gonna get real cagey. First one's 21 to hit.
that hits.
Second one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Third one is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Fourth one is a 12 to hit. It was almost a 20.
That does not hit. Pings right off the armor.
Okay, so that's 3 plus my bonus. 15 to hit.
15 to hit, unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay, so that's 3 though.
Right.
First one is wait, hold on. With my new fighter shit, I get advantage if I hit it once. Because if you hit a creature with a short sword and deal damage to it, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn.
Okay.
I would like to re-roll those 2 failed hits, please.
Go for it. Absolutely.
Okay, so for the first one, is a 12, which is not going to hit. But then I can re-roll my bonus one, which is a 19! And that's a crit because I roll crits on 18 to 20.
That's right, you do.
How many of those were 18 to 20? Because I think I rolled a 19 on one of those.
You did roll over 20 a couple of times. So.
Yes.
Up to you.
I don't remember how many though, and I can't see because it doesn't show me in D&D Beyond. It just shows me the final roll. I'll say 2. I'll say 2 of those were crits.
Right.
Okay. So the first hit, we'll say this is one of my crits. 4 plus 4 is 8 for the first one.
8 damage? Okay. Do you have magical swords? I forgot to ask.
One of them is, yes.
Okay.
Because Tim has a thing on it.
Well, we'll say that a lot of these are with that then.
Okay,
gotcha.
and then 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12 for the second crit. And then the rest of these are normal.
Gotcha.
Oof. Then the 5. And then a 9.
5 and then a 9.
That last hit didn't hit, so I believe that's total.
Okay. That is a stupendous amount of damage. That was 34 damage. Bravo.
Yay!
Now, let's see here. Use your bonus action to use both your actions. You have movement. I think that's it.
Oh, wait. Emery adds a third damage dice to her damage if she scores this critical. Hold on.
I forgot Emery does this much damage. I forgot.
Okay, so that's an additional 6.
An additional 6? Okay.
Yeah.
40 damage in total. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
How's it looking? Is it falling apart?
No, it's perfectly fine. Vernon.
So I think I want to use Healing Word on Emery, but at the same time, I don't know that I want to break her out of this mode.
Would, honestly.
You don't think I would? Okay.
I don't think you would. I don't think so.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to do healing word.
Let's see.
Let me just double check here, and I'm gonna do it at. Well, I was gonna do it at a 3rd level, but I think we're just gonna do it at the 1st level for right now.
You're entering the final act anyway. I should be playing this one. There you go.
Okay, so 1d4 plus 4. Whoop. Oh, that's unfortunate. It was a 1, so you get 5 health back.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Wow.
And then I'm going to
For me.
move back just a smidge, just 30 feet.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there, and
Sure.
spin myself right around.
It's just alt. Hold alt. There you
Oh,
go.
it is? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I know it's something simple, but yet I cannot manage it. There we go. Okay. There we go.
Cool. All right. Wrathgirther,
Mhm.
you a big creature.
Well, firstly, I would like to rage.
You like to rage. Dope.
I'm feeling rageful. I don't know if I have it on my sheet. I don't seem to. Which I don't know
I
if that.
think we have to kind of approximate it. Essentially, you will you'll get a bonus to your strength damage. I believe in the order of your proficiency bonus, and you will also be resistant to most types of damage.
Yes, yes. That all sounds good to me. Hey, you big ugly fucking thing.
You're going to take 2 attacks as you enter its range.
What?
Happened to me too.
It did.
That's how we got into this situation.
All right.
Your AC is
16.
16. Only one of those hit. You're gonna take a hammer blow. I need you to take 10 damage. And normally you'd be knocked prone, but you are raging, so I'm gonna say that gives you an athletic check to do it.
6?
No, you're knocked prone. Although you can still attack from the ground. So
I intend to.
yeah.
Is a 16 hit?
A 16 just hits. Yeah.
That's 16 slashing damage. And then I'm feeling reckless because a 12 doesn't hit, a 16 hits.
No.
17 does hit. And so then another 16 slashing damage. And yes, it is a magical sword.
Okay. You're starting to see some real wear and tear. Ratbirther, can I get you to make me a wisdom saving throw? No, wait, a charisma saving throw, please.
Don't like that he's asking for that.
No, it's good.
16.
16. That's
17.
good.
17.
Very good. Yeah. Where is it? There it is.
Oh.
Ratbirther, as you are swinging your sword around, there is something about being in this rage that just kind of feels... It feels like you're where you should be, how you should be, when you should be. You almost feel as though you are in a story. You haven't felt this way in a very long time for you specifically. And more importantly, there is just something about the way the air itself feels. You added your bardic inspiration a moment ago. Your sword itself is ringing in a very pleasant manner every time you're striking. It is as though you have the cadence of somebody speaking a soliloquy on stage while you're fighting. It is... There's no other way to put it other than it feels like you're home. In this moment, although you all don't know this, across Faerun, the story of Rathgurther is added to in this very moment. People are remembering snippets of the legend of Rathgurther fighting a mechanical monster in a fayish circus. It appears across little tiny comic books in Waterdeep. It appears in the minds of children who have definitely heard it from their parents and their parents' parents before. And in a secluded room, somewhere deep in the heart of one of the cities, I can't say which, there is a group of people who are immediately alerted to the fact that the legend of Rathgurther has begun to be written again. Your sword is no longer the suspicious sword. It is indeed the sword of Rathgurther. It is a legend maker. You make the myth of Rathgurther grow every time you fight with this sword. Now that you are connected to it in this way.
It's very, very Grant Morrison of you.
Thank you. I love this stuff. It's my favorite. Tim.
Yeah, so you said that this creature could be, or this construct could be a Modron, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I want Sparks to try to exert some of his influence as potentially the god of constructs.
Interesting.
I think that Tim is probably just going to be like, Sparks, you can. The Fey people, those like big animals and stuff, said that you were like, sort of, kind of like a god for these kinds of things. Is that something that you could? I can drop the levitate. When you drop levitate, they don't drop; they float.
Exactly.
To the ground,
Yeah. Just a bunch of billowing smoke. And
so can you like talk to it or something?
I can attempt. Yeah, if you want to. Sparks will trot up to the construct within a respectable distance. It understands the distance in which this thing attacks by its nature. And Sparks will cast command. What command would you have Sparks attempt?
Oh gosh. Does it still just have to be one word? I don't know what the new command rules are.
It is still one word. It is approach, drop, flee, grovel, or halt.
What if could I, because of who Tim is as a person and therefore how Sparks is as a person, what if the command was join?
Ooh.
Or like befriend?
You could attempt if you wish.
I would like
You can always
to be this thing's friend.
Okay. This is not exactly the standard way of doing things, but obviously I don't care about that. Why don't we attempt? You're going to have to make me a. It's gonna have to be a charisma check.
Mine or the dog's?
It's the dogs, obviously. It's Sparks's.
He only has a -2, so that's you know.
good. That's good. Yeah, who could say?
12?
It's hard to say right now. Sparks trots up and like opens his mouth and gives another like shriek, metallic sounding shriek, but this one is like a little flavor different. The Modron tilts its hide and just goes and like looks at him for a minute, and that's about all you understand.
Okay.
Would you like to do anything else?
I don't know. I don't want to fuck it up by attacking it, because I feel like it's kind of mixed signals to be like, I want to be your friend, but also I'm gonna hit you. That's not good. So I think Tim is just gonna kind of creep up next to Sparks and stand with him, and that's it.
On the opponent's turn. Let's go back. Its eye immediately focuses back onto the form of Emery, who is standing in front of this thing, assumedly just screaming. It turns to you specifically, and its eyes flash a different color.
Anathema presence detected.
And it displays all of its arms out and brings the two lenses forward into a preparatory stance.
Inevitable protocols activated.
And it begins to attack in a flurry of blows.
Oh, good.
The first thing
So
that's
it's a
going to
monk
hit you.
now, or
Who could say? Who could say? Almost immediately, incidentally, as it is beginning to attack, you hear the voice of the circus owner, the ringleader, from the top, going, okay, maybe we should, and then the creature begins to attack immediately. Emery, the first beams fire at you, and you recognize them as a spell. Do you happen to have counterspell?
I do not. Even if I did, when I'm Blackheart, I can only do cantrips.
That is true. I need you to make me one dexterity saving throw as the beams converge and fire something altogether stronger than what they are intended at you.
Yarp! Sure.
Can I cast silvery barbs, maybe, perhaps?
You could.
Well, this is a saving throw.
Yeah, it's a saving throw, so it's not an attack that would hit.
Never mind.
But I did just roll a 21 dex.
That is very good. You are going to take... You managed to dodge out of the way entirely. That's good. That's neat. Okay.
Can I say I flew away with my cool new wingies?
Yeah, you can fly up into the air if you wish.
Yeah, I want to stay, relatively close to it, but...
Of course. You fly upwards, and over top of Ratgurther as she's lying on the ground, a disintegrate beam into the ground right where you were standing. And that's the first of its attacks. It is going to make 2 more with its blades, and then it is going to activate its extra attack mode. It's going to press the big red button that fighters get. I don't think those hit. 16 I don't think hits you, right? You're 17?
17 AC.
Yeah, hammers lash out, trying to knock you out of the air. It's not working. It's going to reach out with its blades instead. That 18 will hit, though. 18 plus 6, so 24.
Wait, 18 to hit, or was that 18 damage?
No, that was to hit. 18 plus 6.
I mean, yeah, that hits.
Okay. You're going to take 10 damage from the blade.
Okay.
And then I think that's all it can do in this first turn. But as its inevitable protocols have been activated, it begins to heal. It's going to heal a certain amount per turn. Heals 8 damage this turn.
Good.
How much is that? I am dumb. Oh, there you go. Here we go. Okay, so it is healing. Emery. Blackheart
Okay,
is consuming.
I would like to aim specifically for that fucking laser it just tried to kill me with.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and start ripping pieces off of it.
If you want to attack specific areas, as per usual, what we'll do is we'll call it like a. This isn't the rule from this edition, obviously, but we'll call it a called shot. You're gonna take -5 to your accuracy for it, but if you hit it, you'll hit the thing you were thinking of.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try and just like I just want to like just fucking rabid dog just like start attacking and try and ripping pieces off of it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the first one, that's like on a weird tilt. Oh no, that's not gonna do shit. That was a 4. Second one, that was almost a nat 20. Fuck off. The second one is a 21.
21 hits.
Okay. Next one is a 15 plus 7, so that's 22.
It hits.
Fourth one, 18. That's a crit.
It's a crit.
And then my bonus attack with my second sword. Oh, that's not very good. 16.
16 just hits.
Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna roll my crit first. And I get 3 dice on a crit. So that is a 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 4, 13 for the first one.
Okay.
And then my 3 other ones is one is a 10. The second one is a 5.
Okay.
And another 10.
How do you destroy this construct?
I just want to I want to stick both my swords in the top of it and fucking pry it apart.
Gotcha. Well, you rip off the arms that were offending you, and you continue to dig into the Modron, and it squeals as you tear it into pieces. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Oh boy. Oh, that like landed in a pile on top of my other dice. Oh no, that's 4.
Unable to control yourself, you are going to begin taking damage from the black heart now.
Oh. Good. Well, I mean, doesn't it? If it ends combat, then it ends, right?
You take 10 damage.
Once combat ends and the rage subsides. How much damage did you say I took?
10.
Oh. I'm at 9 HP now.
Right. Emery is kind of, I shouldn't have taken you out of flying. Emery is kind of hovering in the middle of the big top, and the black heart is beginning to like pulsate and sort of like grow bigger as it starts taking things in. Rathgurtha, you're looking at this construct that she just tore apart, and you're seeing it begin to like knit itself back together again as the inevitable protocols make it unkillable while the contract is active.
Can I try and like physically stop parts from knitting together?
Stick your hands in there and like stop it from knitting together. Yeah.
Fully just go see it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Just full on, and it begins to just kind of work around your fingers, just like sand going through your hands. Vernon, your friend is in danger. What do you do?
So I'm kind of torn here because I feel like Healing Word would be the way to go, but at the same time, I can't really remember what breaks the spell of the Black Heart. So I think that for now, I'm going to do Healing Word at a 3rd level to try to mitigate the damage just very slightly. So we've got 3d4 plus 4. 1 second. Oh, look at that. I've got 3 right here. Not great. That's 4 in between 3 dice plus 4, so that's 8 HP coming back to you.
That's rough.
Yeah, well, I'd rather roll ones on those, I guess, but still. Yeah, and I guess I'll move in just a little bit closer to 3 and kind of stay there.
Okay. Ratgurther. I mean, you might actually know what this thing is now that it has said some things in your close proximity and you see it like knitting itself back together again.
What would I roll to?
If you would like some sort of arcane knowledge, you can just roll either history or religion. It's up to you entirely. Offering for free, mostly.
8 in history.
8 in history. That's not great, but the exact name is kind of difficult for you not to get something from. The basic idea is that there are like extraplanar contract enforcers, and that's typically what inevitables are used for.
And I have no information about how to stop it from reforming or anything like that?
All the stories are typically surround the idea that these things just keep coming until their contract holder has been either brought back into compliance with the natural order of things, or they're dead.
Then I'm not going to bother fighting it if it's just going to come back indefinitely.
True. Once again, the big tops, like sort of loudspeakers are like, okay, show's over. You should all leave.
Is there like any way we could contain it, maybe, or?
Hard to
Maybe
say.
we could find out who the contract is
Okay,
on.
because it activated when Emery's big suck started. So I think maybe.
Yeah, I think it was more the like soul hole that it was excited about rather than Emery herself.
Well, the thing is, right, if the issue here is that Emery is feeling rageful, I think it's best if Rathgurther not say anything.
You do recall that when Emery goes unconscious, typically it'll go off. It'll turn off if it has been activated already. It's happened in the past, I believe.
Yeah, but that is just when combat ends, and if she's been hit to 0 HP, she stays up until combat ends, at which
that's
point
That's right.
she collapses.
Mhm.
But she's still up.
You're still up, so like healing you wouldn't make a
I
difference.
don't know. Because we've never healed her out of it as far as I know.
I'm going to try. I point a finger directly at your temple with one hand, trying to stop this thing from reforming. And I use the message cantrip to speak inside your mind. And I say, "Get your shit together."
Okay. Ratgurther, I just gave you a moment of a few seconds ago where you felt in tune with the universe, in tune with the story of the universe itself. I think in this moment, calling out to your friend in such a way, you notice, not for the first time, a figure in a dark robe standing very close by, just observing. Chad would like to give inspiration. Emery, if Ratgurther gives you a moment here, appealing to your calm, if you would like to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage, as
Very
Chad
much.
gives you inspiration and Ratgurther gives you the ability to do this at all.
Okay.
Go for it. Make it a
Please,
good roll.
dice, don't fuck me over. Ugh. It's a 4 and a 15. So 15. Plus 0.
15, eh? Well, once again, Rathgirther, you feel that sort of in-tunement with the universe. And you speak to your friends. You know this is not the way the story is supposed to happen. Reach out to your friend, and you see the cloaked figure reaching out to you and nodding just for half a moment before it is gone again. And Rathgirther, you hear, or rather, Emery, you hear Rathgirther's voice. And through the rage of everything happening, you're able to contain it. And you float back down to the ground. And combat is over. The machine on the ground stops reknitting itself so quickly. It is still reknitting itself, but you can see that it is much more languid a pace. It doesn't appear to be particularly harmful.
I imagine she's just like on her hands and knees. The wings are kind of just like drooping over her, and she just whispers, "This is why I fucking hate the circus."
The loudspeakers are like,
This happens every time.
Okay, you should leave. I don't know what that was, but that was not cool.
Can we take your robot with us?
No, my robot.
I don't know. I think that we can talk to it and it can make that decision for itself.
It's not. No, it's. You should leave now. Here's your kid back, and like Henry just appears middle of stage. He's like, "Where did I go just now?"
Henry.
You're officially allowed to leave.
Well, then I'm addressing this to everyone but Tim Tam. Why the fuck wouldn't we leave?
I'm just staggering to my feet, and I flip off the robot with both hands. And I'm gonna start just like limping towards the door.
Henry, you go with them. You follow them out. I'll be just a minute. Just give me a second.
Can I physically pick her up?
No, I need to talk to the please, Sparks. I need you to talk to this thing and see what it is and who it is and if
that thing reassembles itself. It's going to attack us again.
No, it's not.
It absolutely is.
No.
Very slowly.
It'll be fine.
But
someone is being
Is Sparks
fussy.
able to... She is almost an adult. How dare you? Oh, is Sparks able to communicate with it at all? Does it seem like there's any...
It can be, but it needs a moment if you all allow this moment to happen.
I don't care. I'm walking away.
I still need to get my crab form back, so I'm gonna like wait in line politely.
So yeah, those of you who can walk with Henry back to the ticket booth. Who is staying with the construct for a moment? Obviously, Tim and Sparks wants to. Rathgirther, are you convinced to stay, or are you going?
I'm not going to leave anyone behind.
Gotcha.
I feel like Emery's gonna stagger to the door and then realize no one's following her, and then she's just gonna like sit with her arms crossed and wait.
Do the like teacher face of like,
yeah,
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
Right. Sparks walks up to the construct.
I think this is the first like real construct he's seen.
Yeah.
Other than like automata, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quite clear this is a Modron of sorts. They basically sort of softly screech back and forth to each other as the bigger Modron sort of pulls itself back together. And the Modron's eye is blue now instead of red as it begins to, like, again, slowly, very slowly, like the little bits and pieces kind of like scrunching across the seam, like the bolts and the plates of armor just kind of like slowly piecing it back together. this is hard because you all hear the conversation, but you hear it in mechanical screeching as opposed to what it is. So for your benefit, I'll translate. Sparks is wondering how much it hurts. And the Modron says, well, I'm not designed to feel any pain. He says, okay, well, why are you here? And Modron says, well, sometimes we are contracted out for various things. I was lucky enough for entertainment. And he's like, okay, I suppose that's lucky. What happened? Why did you activate like that? And the Modron says, we don't get to understand why we activate inevitable protocols. He says, okay. Well, we're going to go. I just wanted to my mother and I wanted to make sure you were fine. And the Modron's like, oh, I am fine. I didn't think I'd be so lucky as to meet her. Many of us don't. And he's like, she is pretty great, isn't she? She makes cookies. And he's like, I have no concept of what a cookie is. And he's like, oh yeah, that's right, you don't have a mouth, that's right. And Sparks goes, well, I guess it was good to meet you. And the Modron's like, I have already. And Sparks like, right, of course. Do you know how much time I have? And the Modron's like, I'm sorry, we don't tell time like that. The way you are right now is not the way you're supposed to be. And Sparks goes, okay. Do you know how much time she has? And the Modron says, we all do. And he, one of his limbs, which is finally intact, kind of taps a panel near its eye. And there is a beautifully intricate little timepiece that is ticking. When we were all created, the mother's life was added as part of our own. We all know. At any moment. It's how we keep her close. And Sparks is like, that is oddly sappy for a robot. And the Modron's like, we didn't give up all of our emotion. Just some of it. We also like spreadsheets. And Sparks is like, yes, I kind of like spreadsheets too. Okay, we should leave. And this Modron's like, yeah, I gotta get back to work.
Sparks's like healing thing that he can do for himself, he can also do for other constructs. So I like to think that while they're having this conversation, he's also helping this other construct. Yeah.
Right. In addition to that, of course, you guys don't hear all this perfectly well, and you don't see really the what's really happening. Modrons take a form that they are because it fits closest to what they look like to themselves. And when they see each other, they see that as opposed to the physical. And so Sparks is certainly seeing like this beautiful ball of energy that is pulsating in a frequency that makes it very pleasing to his eyes. The Modron sees the vague shape of a humanoid creature gently kneeling beside it. And as you all walk away, he sees this humanoid creature, much taller than the little tiny gnome beside him, holding her hand as they walk out towards the gates. And that is where we are going to end our circus arc.
Ah!
Yay!
It's not always bad feels, everybody.
I think you've killed Zoe, though.
We are going to take a very tiny break, and we are going to come back and answer all of your questions. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in like 5-ish minutes.
Woohoo!
See you soon.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. Hope you had a good break. I hope everyone went and washed their faces and hugged their dogs and all that other good stuff that they're supposed to do whenever I do things like that. This is our couch session where we talk about anything that has happened in the last in any of the games we have played. Obviously including this one. If you have a question, type question in big bold letters out in front of it, or just Q if you want. Q also works. As long as it is capitalized so I see it, and then go for it. We will answer questions from the chat and also from each other, starting with questions from the couch here before we get any fan questions. What's up, everybody? How's everybody feeling?
Almost
I'm
died,
great.
doing fine.
I'm great. I'm fine. Things are fine.
I'm doing very good. It turns out that when you stand away from the danger, then you probably don't take a lot of damage.
Seems
Also,
to be.
there's a cat.
Good
Thanks
advice
for
for
giving
life.
me these. I got the wingies. Now the problem is, can she put them back?
That's a good question.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
If they're
I thought that they were permanent wings and that you
I
just
mean,
had those now.
Listen, so, from what I have seen, devils can like shapeshift slightly. That's how it worked in
You're not,
Baldur's
like
Gate.
really a devil though.
I mean, she is though.
Oh right. I guess you do have the devil
Yeah,
body. I was
yeah.
getting it reversed. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I guess.
Because if not, then she's gonna have some big ol' attention grabbers.
Oh, you just wear a big cape. It'll work. Trust me.
Yeah, the cape just defies gravity and goes like higher than her head, and then
Yep, that's how it works.
Perfect. Our first question. We have a bunch of them. Surprisingly, I don't know why everyone would be so many questions this particular time, but sure. Major Jaycorn of Jail asks, if the soul hole provoked an inevitable protocol, that should be a proof that it's really a big deal and against the literal laws of the multiverse, right? In some way. The inevitables typically protect both the laws of the material plane. They also, some of them enforce specific contracts with specific entities. And one of those contracts, for instance, would be the sort of things that have been normalized between mortals and gods. So if this behavior falls outside of those usual regulations, an inevitable protocol could be activated to attempt to force that back into normalcy. Who could say? To go with that, Rose asks, question, is the inevitable going to come back for Tim when it finds out that she hasn't been paying her taxes? There is an inevitable for back taxes not getting paid. They call him the IRS, and he is coming. Hers.
indestructible
Rotating.
robot.
Service. The indestructible
Okay.
robot service.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
What's an inevitable? I don't know D&D lore.
Am I the only one who knows what an inevitable is at this table? I don't
Well, I
think
think
so.
I
some people
do.
in the chat knew, but everyone
Yeah.
was freaking out.
They
I'm
don't
like,
exist in
they're
D&D lore
scary.
anymore. But yeah. Technically, they've been
A lot
relegated
of
to something
the-
else.
Yeah, a lot of the like constructs and mechanists are like really, really scary. The like plane of law is like not a good time.
that's
Yeah.
where all the lawyers live.
That's true. Yep. So these lawyers are all robots that are designed to kill.
Mhm.
Essentially, an inevitable is a specific
I'd play that Ace
type.
Attorney game.
Right. Ace Attorney. Oh no, he's an inevitable.
You have saddled me with unnecessary feelings.
The only way to beat an inevitable is to hurt its feelings. It's otherwise invulnerable. So basically, these constructs are unable to be destroyed. They continue until their intended purpose is complete, regardless of what you do to them. Very
Cool.
fun stuff. Yep.
And they just had one at the circus.
They happen to have a high enough ranking Modron that inevitable protocols could be activated. Again, the inevitables themselves, as they were in like 3rd ed when I first saw them, they are more or less not like that anymore. They have been sort of transformed into like higher order beings or something like that, and so it's much more vague, and so I've added my own spin to it. As I do with many things. Oak Cramity asks, if Emery did slam poetry, what would it sound like? Literal slamming, I would imagine.
Yeah. She just challenged people to come up on stage and fight her, and then she would just fucking kick them off the stage, quite literally kicking.
Right, right.
She doesn't know what poetry is. I mean, she knows what poetry is, but I can imagine she probably does not care.
Mm-hmm. Maybe one of those boring things that she was taught because she was a noble.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One of those. We've established this, that when Emery was bored in lessons, she would just like do that little knife between the fingers game, but she would do it with a pencil. That was one of the lessons that she was doing that in. Very much, 100%.
Right. Fun.
It's like, I don't know about poetry. I know about kicking ass, though.
Doesn't know anything about dancing either, but we won't go there.
All right.
Question from IDK. Question is, why with lots of interrobangs? I don't know. Question from Supernova Blade. Have any of you ever tried eating clown before? If you have, do you think it tastes funny? Of course it does. That's the whole point of clown.
We talking meat clown or?
If you really could, some clowns might be classified as soup, depending on how gooey they are to begin with.
What?
I don't feel like that's true.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Rathgurther smashed a few of them, so...
Yeah.
I don't know that soup is defined by gooiness. I would say maybe like viscosity, but not gooiness.
You are
that is like
suggesting
not the...
then that it's more of a stew.
Yes, thank you. Clown stew.
Stew is a very funny name, so...
I mean, especially if you happen
Sure.
to have any dip on hand, and then you just melt the cartoonish clown in the dip.
Yeah.
That's a joke that will absolutely go over a lot of people's heads these days. It's unfortunate.
I'm the youngest one here and I got it.
I'm not sure I got it.
I don't know
Friend
most
Roger
things.
Rabbit?
What does that have to do with clowns?
They're cartoonish. It's a tiny
Alright.
stretch. It's a tiny stretch.
All right.
Listen, I'm maybe not so good at the comedy side of things. I'm good at making people scared and making people sad. That is-
You
Just like
gotta
clowns.
You just gotta start talking in the Brooklyn accent. You'll be fine. You can make anything funny.
You know, the Tim-Tan's mortal and she's gonna die one day, and that makes Spock sad. The waka waka.
See, that's the best joke you've told all day. Tim's obviously never gonna die.
Obviously.
I mean,
Thank you, Ron.
No problem.
even if she does, her mad scientist parents can just make more. So
Yeah.
Bravo. Yes. Always have a backup. To go with that, Juniper also asked something very similar vein. Jay, what the fuck? Thank you. That was the first one of the night. Bravo.
no, it isn't.
Oh, that's right. It's not.
Right at the beginning, we had a.
That's true. That is true. We
Yeah.
had one at the beginning. I'm so sorry. Question from Jared. How quickly can we expect to see Emery, Art of Emery with wings? There's already one in the art section of my server. Because the Crime Goblin is very fast.
These
bravo.
folks work quick.
Very cool. Very cool looking. Annoying Mosquito. Question. Jay, could you burst into my house and wake me up when the stream starts? Also, Tim fan art in the server. Absolutely, yes. Annoying Mosquito. I'm not supposed to break into other people's houses and annoy them. That's a mosquito's job, very specifically. I mean, maybe. The most I could do is fill you with existential dread from afar. I don't know if that'll help, but I'll try. Let's see here. IDK question for everyone. How do y'all come up with your character ideas? That it's a little wide, but we talked about it before too, I think. But like when when we all started characters, we all kind of like spat out ideas essentially, and we're like, hey, we were thinking this sort of vibe with our characters. I don't know how you guys actually came up with the vibes you wanted.
I mean,
I'll
I
go.
just like angry girls.
That's yeah.
See, I always start with mechanics in mind, where it's like I want to try this mechanic, and for this one, no pun intended, mechanic. I wanted to play an artificer because I thought that sounded neat, and so I always start with mechanics, and then it's like, okay, how can I make this like interesting? And it was like, oh, what if she uses like the power of imagination to make her creations? And so then that led me down like, okay, maybe she has this like childishness. It's this, that sort of like creativity. And maybe she didn't have a lot of friends. And so she was forced to make her own fun. And so it's usually like for all of my characters, it's like that. It's mechanics first. And then how can I make that fun and interesting?
Ron said he wanted to be a hyper-capitalist.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of just like what I'm watching at the time. Yeah, exactly. So like at the time when I came up with like the idea for, Vernon, it was like, I'm playing the Outer Worlds and like the world is happening. So I guess I'll make my guy like Elon Musk, but better. Which low bar, but
low bar.
But yeah, so I just kind of go with like what I'm watching at the time. Like when I came up with Barb Finn, whose character you'll probably hear about a little bit more later when Star releases her video. That was because I was watching like a lot of like One Piece and stuff like that. So I was like pirate and like I don't know himbo. So yeah, and everything else is just kind of I don't know. I just kind of this seems like it would be fun.
Very cool. And I think Mildred is the most fluid. I think I don't know exactly what your inspiration was aside from the Don't Starve character, but was there anything else aside from that, or was it just like the start of it?
For me, I always look for the flaw in a character that I can because I approach it from a very improv theater direction. So the idea of this boisterous braggart who is secretly the most insecure person in the room stuck out to me.
That's fun. Yeah. Going with it, there's actually a question coming up right now from Victor again. What story of Rathgurther are you aiming to write in the future? I don't know if we're really aiming for anything. I don't know. You might have more ideas now specifically because of the impetus of the story we're building, but I don't know. Do you have anything specific you're thinking of now, or?
I kind of like the idea that just as we have adventures, those become ingrained in the myth, and I assume people remember them as always having been part of the myth.
Yeah, that is definitely, especially now, becoming more true.
I imagine
idea.
At some point Tim will be like, oh wow, it's like so weird that you did this twice. You had a story about this and then you did it again.
Yes, essentially, yes, absolutely. Tim is absolutely the barometer for that because of course she read a lot of Rathgurther as she was a kid. So yeah, absolutely. This is sort of thing like, wow, it's weird. This has always happened. Strange. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. In terms of like, as a DM, I have to be prepared with like a bunch of things I can throw at Mildred to see what sticks, more or less. So I have like
knives, for example.
Yes, absolutely, knives, lots of knives. In this case, it was knives, and honestly, yeah, the you handled the knife improv very well. I gotta.
Well, I
really
figured you
like
were
getting stabbed.
I figured you were trying to make a point.
Yeah.
And I thought, Jay's a sharp guy.
I do have a bit of an edge for me, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Corne Howard is asking, did Tim just become some sort of god? Nah. What is a god?
The mother of a god doesn't necessarily have to be a god herself.
Right. Absolutely. Watch people getting my dip joke. Thank you. Question from Jared. How does everyone feel about all the Modrons knowing how long Tim has left?
Jared, I feel real bad. I feel real bad.
Feels bad, folks. Feels very, very bad. The worst that you could possibly feel.
You mean you feel bad knowing that every Modron in existence is a little monument to Tim?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think it's pretty cool.
Wow. The problem is, like, she doesn't even know. Like, only Sparks knows this.
That's right. I love compartmentalizing player knowledge versus character knowledge. It is my favorite thing because all of my players are really cool and they are able to compartmentalize that stuff. I felt the exact same way when I took away Emery's knowledge of who did this to her, which was very fun to me. So this is sort of similar. Sort of, you know?
How dare you fuck with my baby girl?
There's a question about a Horsemaster from Supernova Blade. Don't worry. I have plans.
Oh.
Later. Don't worry, Horsemaster. Question from Sly. Is there a class or race you have you've not played yet that you would like to try out? And if so, what would they be? That's a good question.
My cat is determined to be in front of my motion capture camera at all times. Molly, please.
Anyone have any ideas? Yeah. Warlock. Yeah. It's fun.
I would like to try to play as a Flumph at one point, but I don't know.
We need to do a full party of Flumphs.
Flump
yes.
off.
Yes.
Flump off!
You know what we should do? Flumphs in space.
Oh, golly.
Oops, all Flumphs.
Wild. We'll have to get that going. That's another one. Man, we got a lot of good one-shot ideas. Good God, we got to start planning some events. Star, you know, maybe you should play some Tieflings. I haven't seen you really poke at that.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, Emery's not a Tiefling. She's a Devil Goral.
Right. Yeah.
And Verity is technically not a Tiefling right now either.
That's
She
right.
was. She's not anymore. She's a custom race.
She's a big rock in the shape of a tiefling.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So yeah, you know, probably like a Tiefling. That would be cool.
Goodness.
I don't know. I know I'm about to get it, but something with wings would be cool. That's kind of why I was itching to be like, hey, wingies, wingies, wingies. I've got some friends who were playing a pair of winged tieflings in one of our other D&D games, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Right.
I didn't know that was a thing.
You just have to believe hard enough, apparently.
Apparently, yeah. A combination of belief and adrenaline can get you far, kids.
Now, if you can play as like a winged Naruto tiefling, that would, you know.
Believe it.
Believe it.
I played, so in my first Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, I was a Circle of Spores druid, and I loved it. And I've never really been interested in druids, like in traditional D&D, because I think that they're very complicated, and I don't want to have to keep track of all the wild shape stuff. But I think that I would give it a try. I think especially like wildfire druids, I think are very, very
good. They're very good.
I also just really like casting fireball. Like, it's my favorite thing. So the fact that they get to do that is very exciting to me.
Fire truly solves everybody's problems.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, yeah. Absolutely. While we're waiting
Speaking
for...
of which, I gotta fire right on out of here because it's 4:30 and I gotta be to work in an hour. So
okay, well, everyone say goodbye to Ron. If anyone wants to catch Ron's stuff, let's because Ron has to go like immediately.
GuidePod.com. And if you would like to help me with my inevitable having to pay for my car to be fixed, it's at ko-fi.com/rsworthout. You'll see it in the pinned comment. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Please try and spread it around. Let's get Ron a little bit of help with his car.
Yes, thank you very much, guys. And I hope you all have a great rest of your month. If I don't know if we're gonna meet up before then, but if we don't, no, we're gonna meet up after the holidays. So have a happy holidays, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.
While we wait for a little bit more questions to filter in from chat, does anyone on the couch have any more questions aside from that? No, nothing of import. No.
See, I feel like the problem is like when you're in it, like when you're playing the game, it takes some time to really like
Think of
sit
some things.
and yeah, it has to like marinate for a week or two.
Yeah.
I feel.
I mean, also not for nothing, but like it's really hard to inject a lot of story into combat in general, and so when we have a big combat that takes literally the entire session, a little difficult to talk about things that happen. Another reason why I keep doing things to you guys in combat.
So we just need to avoid combat, and then we'll avoid
not having any questions.
Yeah.
A mod game when? Yes, exactly. We should figure that out. We absolutely should. I think Ron also made a very good point. The next date that we would do anything on is December 27th. That is really close to Christmas. I think last time we avoided it just because I think the last day was like the 30th or something, and we were all fine with it. So I think folks were going to probably say that because I know I will probably not be here on the 27th. So December will have to be a break for us, and we'll have to come back in January. However, we start off fresh back in the material plane, and we will pursue whatever story the gang decides to pursue. Man, that's a question I have. What do you guys think you're gonna do next?
We're going to the tower that we've been trying to get to for like months.
I see.
Well, we went to the tower to get Henry.
Yeah, we have to go to the tower to say fuck you to her parents, and then also maybe figure out, like, look at the lab that's under that. We're in the woods. It's really close.
I mean, I thought that the one in the woods that was really close was the one that we got Henry out of.
There's two towers in the woods that are close.
So there's a couple of towers that are relatively close by to the both of you, but the tower where Tim grew up in is way back in Loudwater. So if you go by land, and especially if you go through the forest to cut away some time, that's going to be a bit of a trek. So
no, I thought the tower where her. I thought that we were close. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you're relatively close to that tower, which is not the tower that Tim grew up in, just to be sure.
Yes. Correct. And I knew that.
Okay. I'm just making sure everyone's clear on that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, we do have a question. This is actually not a bad one. So I think we'll probably end on this one. Jared Savewater's actually, has anyone's theories changed with how the story is going? I assume you mean like theories in general about what you're guessing things are and who is behind what.
I don't theorize. I just let it happen.
No theories, head empty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just making it up as he goes along.
Yeah. That's my secret. That's why no one can guess what's coming ahead. Empty. Perfect. What do I do if Spark dies? What do you mean if? I'm coming for that dog.
I don't think that anyone. So the problem is, Tim is a beloved character, and I recognize that. I recognize she's kind of, the heart, like she's this, innocent, perfect little child, little gremlin of a child. I don't think that anyone wants to know the lengths that I would have her go to if that happened. It is something that I have thought about a lot. If you want to see what it looks like when a child is broken, it would be that.
And this is dissuading me? See. Well, dark storylines aside, I think the best part about this is that every single one of you has like threads I can pull on to make the story darker whenever I want to, and that's super cool. That's super cool. I enjoyed that.
AJ,
Except
fuck you.
when I pulled on Red Girther's dark thread, suddenly it became an uplifting story. So who could say? Who could say, everybody? Okay, let's say that that's about as good as we're gonna get. It is closing in on our end time anyway, and Dear Ron has already done. So why don't we say where we can find each other, and then we'll close it out for the evening. Let's start with Mildred.
You'll never find me.
That's true.
YouTube.com/@thoughtslime is where I do YouTube videos about whatever gubbins are in my brain. And YouTube.com/@scaredycatstv is where I make videos about horror media.
Absolutely. Gotta love that horror media. Zoe.
Hi, I am Zoe B. You can find me on YouTube at Zoe B. I haven't posted in a little bit because I'm taking time off because like mental health and rest is that's like a thing, allegedly. But I will be back in the new year, probably like January, February, back to making stuff. So until then, you can find me here doing these games, which I guess are also not coming back until the new year. So you won't find me for quite a while.
Undiscoverable during winter. We go incognito. We just hit the button.
I'm in hibernation. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. Bees aren't active in the winter.
Yeah, we just slow down.
That's right.
Where do they go?
In the ground.
Yeah. They go in the ground
I don't
like
know, I
little
made that
tiny
up.
potatoes. No, they hide in their hives. I believe they just bunker down. Star.
Hi, I am discoverable. I'm everywhere, and all of it, all the time.
Taking the opposite.
Yeah. So I am the Starfish Face on basically every single platform. I am most active on Blue Sky and YouTube these days. At the Starfish Face. In fact, I just uploaded a new video today. It's nothing fancy. I finished my first sketchbook since starting traditional art again, and so I did a little sketchbook tour. So if you want to see a lot of drawings of my D&D characters, you can go watch that. I actually have some drawings from Wrath Garther in there from our last session because I had feelings. But anyway, but yeah, and yeah, I'm also on Blue Sky. I'm having a Black Friday sale on my store right now, so you can get all my stuff for 20% off. I'm trying to clear out some old stuff so I can make room for new stuff in the new year. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. I make a webcomic called castoff-comic.com. We're reaching the end of the chapter and a lot of lore is getting dropped and it's freaking wild and everybody's losing their minds. And also, if you too want to make a webcomic, I have a book called How to Webcomic that is currently 20% off on my store, thestarfishface.com. So go check that out.
Look at that.
I think that's it.
That's it? Awesome. Ron already said his stuff, but obviously you can find him as Mega Ron on most platforms and obviously Just a Little Guy Pod on most things, YouTube, Blueskis, the Twitters, whatever you want to find him on. I am, of course, the Jaycorn, and you have already found me. Hello. Now you will never be rid of me. I am at here, basically. That's it. And on the Blueskis, and that's about it as well. That's it. Yeah, I think that there's a Ko-Fi link. Yeah, you can support this this particular production by going to the Ko-Fi link specifically. That is where we take the money that keeps this show running from. And if you want to support me specifically, I've got a Patreon, I suppose. But also, I don't know, when I just join my servers, and whenever I have another professional game pop up, I will announce it in there first, and so you guys get the chance to pay me to run a game for you at some point. I have no slots open right now, just to be fair, sure that you guys understand that. Beyond that, yes, our mods are also, in addition to great moderators, are also creators of their own right. Sly and Sam both have their own stuff. I don't know why Sam's isn't doing anything. It should be. There we go. I don't know why it's not working for the mod. Anyways, regardless.
Might be a permissions issue.
Sam, it works for me.
Well, yeah, that's why it might be a permissions issue. You're the owner of the channel,
but
you have to activate it for mods.
But she can use the other ones.
Did you just copy paste the settings across all of them, or did you do it all individually because you might have missed that one?
I will double check later. The both of them, like I said, are creators on their own. So you can absolutely check out their stuff, and you should. They both make wonderful amounts of things in addition to being wonderful moderators. So give them a look whenever you can. Like I said, we will not be back for December. We will be back for January. Janvier. Where is it? The 31st, the very last day of January, is a Friday, which means we will have our 3rd anniversary on the very last day of January as the stars literally align and a big laser beam hits all of us at the same time. And we ascend and become the greatest TTRPG cast of all time. No one can stop us.
I don't know. What if I don't feel like I'm getting out of bed that day?
That's unfortunate. You will miss
me
out on the
aligning
cosmic
is
power.
really is kind of a big ask. You want me to get my shit in a row? Like, come on, man.
Asking, that's a little bit too much, I suppose.
That's a lot.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. If that's it, then we hope you all have a wonderful holiday season, and we will all see you next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye, everybody.